All right, good evening. Happy Valentine's Day, but not for my target. Might end up with a broken heart. First, this is some of the best incense that I have. It's agar wood, hand rolled, very pleasant, and I offer this to both the immortal fox Huxian, whose idol I have here, but also to another fox whom I'm symbolizing. Let me get a little closer. With this nine-tailed fox made out of boxwood. It was my original idol to Huxian, and to which she accepted the use of. For the other person, I'm going to try to get a good picture of it, but it's a picture of a screen is here. Her name is Daji. D-A-J-I, excuse me. For I'm asking for several things tonight for this unfortunate soul who's been harassed, plagued for quite a while, daily, sometimes multi-daily. And frankly, she deserves better for something that is not her fault. But I was made aware of it, and so I shall act. So, there are tales of Lady Daji and who sent Lady Daji to go invade, corrupt, and give a sort of righteous justice back in Chinese mythology. And it's exactly that I need tonight. But I would not call her without first calling Huxian the Fox Immortal. So you see that I have two sides of the altar, generally split into this incense between, and this chamomile tea was requested. I was getting ready to make my own actually, and that was asked of me that I make another specifically for this. So of course I would. You'll see two beeswax candles here, the red for Huxian, the black for Lady Daji. Those are both Dunny Lovo candles, beeswax, and I will be blooding those in offerings. And then if she agrees, then I will be using this oil, which I use daily on my offerings, incense offerings that I got from Hesperidia, whose oils I use a lot of. That one I use daily, so long as it's thawed. It gets a little frozen out here, but so the disc is there. Frankincense, myrrh, and white copal. That's what was requested, and that's largely what I have resin-wise. I do have some dragon's blood, excuse me, but that wasn't requested. I may put some in afterwards, but I'm digressing. This poor soul here, like I said, has been getting harassed. It's a daily, sometimes semi-daily, multi-daily occurrence, and there's no reason for that. And when this was brought to my attention, literally a fox came into my yard, and that was kind of my signal that, okay, all right, the foxes went in, but which foxes and you know, which types? Not all are bad, not all are mischievous. I'd say all are clever that I've met. So here we need both the protection and kind of hiding. Foxes are known for glamours and Taoist magic, and we are going to try to take advantage of that as a protection mechanism to make somebody, this poor gal, less noticeable, at least to that one person. And then of course we have Lady Daji, who according to myth wrecked an entire kingdom, and I'm totally on board with that with here. So I was expecting just to call Huxian under the fox, but I felt the Lady Daji, who I've interacted with before, and so here we are. Right. So they already know why we're here. I've already spoken it to you. They've known before that. Like I said, the name is written in here, and so these ingots and this ancestor money are a pittance, really, compared to what I would typically pay. So this is what I was told to offer them, therefore I shall. But first I need to blood and offer these candles, for they are strictly for them, and really not much more to say about that, is there? So move this a little bit. Hail to Huxian. There we go. Yeah, I know YouTube doesn't like me showing it, but I mean, you can't see it. I don't know if you can see the glisten on there or not, but I'm not stingy with my blood. In fact, I've got a rag over here because as soon as I put this oil on there, I'm gonna have to apply with my fingers, and it's gonna get all over my hands, which I do actually kind of feel bad about, but that's less it goes to them. But this is a roller ball, so that's how it's gonna work. Stuff smells really good too. I forget what else she said was in it. I mean, that thing's about halfway done, so you know it gets used. Oh, sure. Okay, there we go. Actually, they said I could wipe this on. This for the ancestor money. Good. All right. We are. See, our incense is low. Now, I do have a specific lighter that I only use for her stuff. Does that make daily offerings to Huxian? So I will. Hail to Huxian. And thank you. Hail to you, Lady Daji. And thank you. Now, I don't know if Daji has a rank, but she was a courtesan, according to lore. So, maybe lady is or isn't the right word. But I'm using it anyhow. Okay? And now, I will light their offerings, offer their individual candles. So things are going to kind of shift in my hands here just a bit. And I don't know what intended uses they have for these ingots. Gotta be careful, I don't want to smash them into the wax. Okay. But they're doing me a favor, so I will still do that. But I know some of you might ask, what are they going to do with these? And I have no idea. I'm assuming they're going to pay somebody with them. These are, oops, here, currency on the other side of the life divide. Okay. Now these, I find are just easier to do by hand. Hail, Huxian, Foximoto. Now I have lit a bunch of those too close to one of these beeswax candles before. And all of a sudden it went from looking like an eye to looking like a C. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Ah. Woo. Guess that side was hot. There we go. Thank you, Lady Daji. Now what the foxes also know, and part of the reason I'm using entities here, one is because they came, right? And I'm not going to snub them, especially good help. Got good working with foxes and other matters. And the second thing though is that I can't monitor this even most of the time, right? So this is a really good use case for entities' help. But if they were to come back to me and say, hey, cast this bomb or something like that, I absolutely will. But they already know that. There we go. Hail, Lady Daji. Finally, I don't know if you can see it or not. I will help this target. I can't. She's deserving. I resolve to do what I can. I've been asked for one more scoop. Of course. Thank you, Foximoto. Thank you, Daji. I thank you for accepting these tasks to help this deserving woman. I leave this in your hands until I'm called upon again.